Hello, it is December 27th, 2024. It's a Friday. Just reflecting over the fast that I just had from December 7th to December 25th, which was a total of 18 days. Um, it was not planned, so I was really just following my spirit and making sure I stayed in tune and didn't turn it into something that it wasn't. So I tried to, do my best to make sure that when it came to an end, that I knew this was the time that it should come to an end. Yeah. And interesting enough, even as I look at that this was a total of 18 days and 1 plus 8 is 9. Yeah, it's I don't think it's a coincidence. So this this fast was very encouraging. Um, allowed me to see a strength within myself that I have not seen. So I was excited. Also, just to see how my body was responding to that was also encouraging because it was very positive. I found myself having certain agitations removed and just, yeah, on top of that, just looking refreshed, skin looking refreshed, just seeing just a overall wellness of energy, and feeling that, inside and out. Um, now, presently, because I started to eat again, I found myself, my stomach a little bit upset, and I think that's normal. Yeah, given the fact that it's kind of a shock to the body. And so I find myself having to be mindful even now, of the things that I eat, and that I can't necessarily be eating things that I've eaten before in the past. Um, the fast presented a sort of reset, if you will, where I'm able to just be in a little bit in more in tune, having given it, food a break. So like I said, it's just like a moment of clarity with regards to, like, hey, is the upsetness worth it? Yeah, yeah. Do you want to have to go through the work of having to allow that to happen again, or do you want to take this through small increments where you don't have to, yeah, have such a major detox, if you will? And this wasn't what it was about. But this is the knowledge I gained of myself through this process, is like, hey, it's gonna be your choice. Yeah, you're the one feeling what you're feeling. I know you might be fascinated with the diversity of bodies and people, and how others that you may view they may be able to do this and do that, but you have to be mindful of what you feel when you put certain foods in your body. Now, how are you going to respond to that, right? Yeah, I talked about this before, but it really hit home through this experience. Yeah, because I haven't done it in so long. Um, and so when you kind of get these satisfying results, you don't want to let them go. Yeah, you don't want to. You're like, no, I don't want that to end. Like, and so it kind of behooves me to do this moving forward, is to really, really be mindful and be present, and to know that, there's no loss. Yeah, and being authentic, you know and it gets kind of tricky when you find yourself around people who insist, yeah, on, yeah, feeding you, or having you try this or try that, because, you know they're excited. If that was their experience, they're feeling like, hey, you're going to have the same experience. And I want to see if when you try this, does it make you excited like it's making me excited, right? But, boundaries are necessary because, like I said, we know what we feel. And as much as we want to have communion with others, yeah, if these others are understanding, they're not going to hold it against you to be true to yourself and be brave enough to say, hey, I appreciate the offer, but I just can't do that. I'm sorry. I can't. Um because I'm gonna have to deal with that later, not you. And I don't want to have to deal with that later. Yeah, just for the sake of seeing a smile on your face now, right? I can't do that for you. I'm sorry. Yeah. So just kind of little sidebars that I'm noticing. Like I said, this wasn't the purpose, but just a perk that came with by way of the experience, just a reminder. Not that I never knew these things, but it's different when you go through the experience of really it's starting to hit home, like in your core. Yeah, you're just not hearing people say this and you're like, oh, I should try that. Yeah. Maybe that'll work for me. Maybe I'll feel better in my body if I do that too. No, this is more personal in the sense that I feel like it's tailored. Yeah, this experience is tailored to my growth, tailored to my experience, tailored to the things that I am going through in my life. And I'm just so grateful for that, especially at this time, especially at a time where whew, motherfuckers, yeah, yeah, are dishing out so much information about, the worst. Yeah. And so it's just nice to see what my body is capable of doing, you know, under certain circumstances, should they arise, right? Um, yeah. So yeah. So there's a level of maturity there that's coming where, one is conditioning themselves to opt for wellness over a moment of pleasure, if you will. I mean, people talk about this a lot when it comes to sex, yeah, but it can also be addressed when it comes to food too. And we know that this is talked about a lot. This is why there's so many options out there with regards to diets and fads and all that other stuff or whatever. So I'm not even gonna go into that because this is not what I'm here for. I'm not that yet. I'm not here to tell nobody, what they should be putting in their mouth and what they shouldn't and all that other stuff. I really believe that these things just go hand in hand with your growth, your spiritual growth, and you really don't need to go into the elementary things, which I think these are. That's elementary. So it really is. I really feel like that. Yeah. Yeah, it really is. And it's just for me personally, I could say it's something that's getting fine tuned, because it's not like I've never fasted before in my life, but these things are becoming, I'm seeing these things from a higher perspective now. And it's like I said, it's not about taste. It's not about taste. It's about understanding energy and how to be a good steward of that. Yeah, of that energy. Yeah. So sometimes if we happen to overindulge in anything, it's just going to take more energy later to have to reset that and balance that out, if you will. So when you get sick and tired of having to do that over and over again, sooner or later you just opt for the better decision. You're just gonna opt for the better decision and be like, let me cancel all this extra workout to begin with, and let me just opt for the better the better decision, so I don't have to deal with this later, right? Yeah. So it's all good. It's all good. Um, but yeah, had a lot of reflections, had a lot of downloads as usual. It's a lifestyle, nothing new. Yeah, I wish I could share everything that comes to me, but some things are just for me. I feel like. Yeah. In the sense that it's conducive to where I'm at in my growth, and even if I share it, certain people ain't just not gonna hear it because of where they are in their personal journey. You know what I mean? So it's not like that's necessary. If your growth is dependent upon a person, yeah, count yourself lost. Yeah, I hate to put it that way, but yeah, if you gotta wait on a mere mortal man to deliver a message in order for you to get through your day, yeah, there's some more work to do, dear. There is. Yeah, you don't want to be. Yeah, why would Source do that to you? Yeah, why would Source do that to you? And why would man take it upon himself to think that if he just don't do something a certain day, the whole world's gonna fall apart? Trust and believe. Source is not that ignorant to put that much responsibility into your hands. I'm just saying. No. Mm-mm. Yeah, yeah, come on, y'all. Yo, a lot of people be out here on one. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Yeah. So I'm just grateful to know that, when I do share, it's because of the work I'm doing in me that I know I need to do for myself, not because I hit a state of perfection where, you know, yeah, whatever that is. Yeah, whatever you want to consider that. I'm not there. Okay. Yeah, I'm not there. So, I don't quite understand when people talk like this. Because, like I said, the way, just the way my mind puts it together, it's just like, damn, that I can see why people are sad. I can see why people are anxious, and I can see why people are depressed. Because if you really have to rely on somebody to come through with a message, yeah, you would think that would be enough for you to just be like, you know what, I'm going to the source. I'm going to the source because if I gotta wait on somebody, yeah, I feel like I'm just, yeah, good luck. Yeah, good luck. That's what it feels like. So this is where my gratitude comes from, because if I do hear something that resonates with me, it's not because I'm dependent on this person. It's because we're at a vibration where we can hear each other. Yeah. And that comes by way of a person's personal work. Yeah. So it's never about coming out here, yeah, on social media platforms to listen, to see, yeah, as if I never got that message, I would have been lost. Yeah. No, I would have been lost thinking that if I didn't get that message, I would have been lost. Like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, like, Source is too wise to have you feeling like there's only one freaking way to get to you, like your attention. Like, trust and believe the creator of all things is in all and through all. If it wants to get your attention, it will get your attention one way or another. And trust, it's not going to be, yeah, late, if you will, because somebody decided not to be what? Obedient to the message that they got to deliver to you. Like, no, 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 no. Yeah. Why would Source put, yeah, why would Source do that? Why would Source do that? Why? That don't even make sense to me. That makes no sense to me. Like, if look at how mere man gets frustrated when he want to get something, he want to move whatever the obstacle is out the way to get it done. It's like, okay, whatever. Oh, you don't want to be assisted? Okay, that's fine. Just move to the side so I can get what I need to get done, or connect with a person who can help me get this done. Yeah. So if man can come up with, the sense enough to not allow anything to form a barrier to what he desires in life, how much more Source? Yeah, some people be, yeah, a little bit, yeah, in over their head. That's all I feel. That's how I feel. Yeah, they be a little bit, yeah, like, yeah, yeah. So I try my best to make sure that I remember why I'm even able to share what I share, and that's because of the personal choice to know that there's things I want to know. There's things I'm seeking. And should I happen to, or should Source feel the grace to open those things to me at that time, and I sense a sort of satisfaction from that, that's why I share. That's why I share. I don't share because I feel like if I don't get up here and share, motherfuckers gonna be lost. Nigga, what? Yeah. What is that all about? Yeah. That's a little bit arrogant for me. Yeah, that's a little bit. Yeah, yeah. The whole world's resting on you getting up on your platform. Yeah, that is an irresponsible God. That's all I gotta say. Like, yeah, to put that all on your shoulders. Wow, man, I can see why you stressed out. Yeah, I can see. I can see why some people get on here and get agitated the way they do because yeah, yeah, I can see. Yeah, that's a lot of responsibility. Yeah, all on you, play. Just you and you alone. Yeah, and yeah, everybody's riding on you. It kind of reminds me how people think when they take a day off of work. Yeah, they just think the whole business is gonna fall apart. And then you have some places that want to make you feel like this. And I must say, if that is the case, yeah, that business was on a losing streak anyway. If it just take you to just miss a day for that business to fall apart, yeah. I'm gonna tell you right now, there was a lot more to that than meets the eye. There was a lot more to it. Yeah, so don't be so hard on yourself. Really, yeah, just one day, just one day. Yeah, whole company's just gonna fall apart, right? Yeah. Yeah, that is not a flex. That's manipulation, yo. That's manipulation, and then it doesn't even speak well of the corporation or the business. It doesn't speak well of it. It doesn't at all. It's just like it's like an attitude of feeling like, yo, you have to come in. What you mean? But I'm sick. No, you have to come in. If you don't come in, everything's gonna fall apart. Everything. Wow, that says a lot about this business. This whole business is riding on me. Then why doesn't my paycheck reflect that? Why are you getting paid more than me? You understand? See, when you slow things down and you start to think about these things, Source will reveal these things to you, and you will find so much satisfaction there. Yeah. Wisdom will just speak to you and just be your best friend if you let her. Yeah. And have you, yeah, yeah, looking at somebody like, nigga, stop. Please stop. Stop. Uh, yeah. Come on now. Yeah. But this is what happens when you opt for manipulation over truth. Yeah. You got to keep coming with the antics. Yeah. Yeah. To have people feel the need to move hastily. And if they don't move hastily, my God, yeah, everything's going to fall apart. You must hurry up. Hurry up. Yeah. Yeah. I find the opposite to be true with my experience. I find myself more at a state of rest, at a state of ease, at a state of peace. I find that I'm more grateful because in that slowing down of things, I start to see the things that I would have missed had I went full fledged into what the norm, quote unquote, is supposed to be. Yeah. Yeah. So, you know, I had a lot of reflections during this the fast, and one of the things is I had purchased this the what is it, the Septuagint with the Apocrypha. Yeah, and they had the what is it, the Book of Wisdom in there. Yeah, first time reading it during this fast, and a lot of reflection. So I think I might be sharing that, but I'm just gonna have to break it down because it's about 6 hours. Yeah, so we're gonna have to break that down. Yeah, so a lot of reflections. within that, what do you say, reading over that and really taking that in a sense to where I'm at in my own spiritual growth. Yeah, that's the beauty about all of this, right? And I hear other people say this, and it's encouraging because you know we just realize that when you really get into this level of liberation to where you are free to exercise your faculties and challenge yourself and ask questions and critically think, there's nothing that is off limits in a sense that you feel like, oh, if I read that, it's going to take me over and I am not going to know how to deal with. No, I can read things and find inspiration, if you will, in a sense, based on where I'm at and my level of understanding, and being able to break that down in a way where it makes sense to me why this person is saying what they're saying. Yeah. And I feel like this speaks to essence, it speaks to spirit, it speaks to just understanding that language could be a barrier, but when the spirit behind what is being said or done is the same, it's very easy to interpret. It's very easy to understand because that person who may have been writing is working with the same energy, same frequency that you're able to tap into and understand. And so you get a little bit more than what meets the eye. You get a little bit more than what the words are on the paper than just opening up a dictionary and saying this word means da 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 da. You really get to see a lot more there. Yeah, and that's what I find myself doing, like when I am encouraged to purchase a book or read a certain text and stuff like that. I don't allow this thing to dictate to me what I'm supposed to be doing, but I can, yeah, find that what is written resonates. I can find that what is written can be helpful if I understand the context of that which is being spoken or written, if you will. Yeah. Um, and it's encouraging. It's so encouraging because it's kind of like what teachers wanted us to do in school, where a lot of people would try to opt out. Yeah, because they would be going through a passage or a text or a story, and then they would come around to each student. So, what did you get from that? Yeah. And it seemed like that was something that students commonly shy away from, is telling their perspective. Because it's like this thing of, is it right? Is it wrong? Yeah. What if I'm wrong? Yeah. Well, how could you be wrong if that's what you see? Even those who have, yeah, need of correction in their vision have to at least identify where the hell they are and what they see, right? Yeah, yeah. You see how spirit come through like that? You just see just what just happened right there, right? You see? That's how that this is my life now. Like I just this is my life. This is how I hear things now. It's just like, hey, yeah, what's the problem? Yeah, what's the problem? But what are you trying to hide? You trying to pretend like you got all the answers out here? Is that what it is? So why are you afraid to just say what it is that you see? Yeah. And I understand a lot of people are that way because of the education system and haven't had teachers that made you feel this way. Yeah, that was the intention, was to make you feel like if you said something and you said something, they could shoot it down. And they felt some sort of satisfaction in doing that now, didn't they? Yeah. But when you get a little bit mature and you understand, hey, this is necessary. Even like I said, to correct, you would have to at least state what it is that you see and what it is that you believe and what it is that where you're at to even make progress to move away from that if it's necessary, right? Yeah. So there's no reason to be acting like if a certain thought comes across to you when reading something or hearing somebody say something that you're in the wrong. Yeah. I think the divine feminine is going to make space for people to be more like that. Under this tyranny of the masculine, and I would like to say the karmic masculine, it seems that's not possible. Yeah, it's not possible. But when this balance comes in, you're going to find that mother just has a way of allowing her babies to express themselves, and she is not by no means threatened by their opinion like this masculine. Mhm. Yeah. So, we have some things to share, and I'm going to be working on that, getting that out and sharing those things with you. And hopefully, like I said, you'll be inspired. If not, it's okay. It's okay. See how easy that is? It's okay. Yeah, because it neither adds nor takes away from where I'm at in my life. Yeah, and I hope you feel the same when it comes to other people sharing what they want to share with you. Yeah, that you don't feel the need to, yeah, what, censor them. Yeah, because it's just too much to have somebody say something that's different from what you're saying. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, you guys. I just wanted to get a quick update. I know it ain't quick. Yeah, try to. But it's always good. It's always good. I love y'all. And until next time, peace.